Good. I think I'm good. Okay, we're live, and it is Tim Holtz morning today, as you can tell, and that is because Elisha's here. So welcome,
Yay.
Elishia.
Good morning.
Let's all say welcome to Elishia, everybody. We're so glad you're here.
Thank you.
Sandy is our first viewer that popped on.
Hello, Sandy.
Yep, howdy, Sandy. Glad you're here. Elishia brought her Tim Holtz makes, and honestly, Elishia should be a maker. Excuse me, for Tim Holtz, because just look at some of this. Oh, those trees, Elishia, are amazing. And she's going to show us tell us about all her projects and show us, there are more projects here than we probably have time to show today, but we'll go quick so we can try to get to all of them, because look at even that little salvage Santa. That's amazing how you did that. Now, before we get started, I want to thank everybody for all their kind wishes and memories about our 23rd anniversary yesterday. Elishia, did you know that? We hit 23 years yesterday.
I did.
Wow.
I know, isn't that awesome?
It is really crazy, and it's so nice. And we had a couple people that brought us flowers. Tina sent us flowers. So Tina, thank you for the flowers and the nice message on the card. And Judy, thank you for bringing in your beautiful flowers. And I do want to let you know that there was some kind of a glitch with Facebook yesterday, and I don't know why our video didn't post. So it is gone. And I'm really sad because it's kind of ironic, Elishia, because a lot of what people told us was how the videos help them mentally and get them through bad times. Keep us sane, and that's what it was all about, and then we have no video.
Yeah.
So we're talking all about how important the videos were, and then it didn't post. So we think it was a Facebook glitch. We're sorry. There's nothing we can do. Believe me, I tried. I sent messages to Facebook, and there's just no way to retrieve it. So if you saw it, I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't see it, sorry. But you can, I think maybe you can read the comments. I'm not sure. But we basically were celebrating our 23rd birthday. And since the video didn't post, we still have, not very many. If you didn't find it, then go ahead, and we want you to know, can you bring us a birthday ephemera pack, Katie, please? Okay. Since our video didn't post, we're going to continue to give away our birthday ephemera packs. And we'll show you what those are here in just a second. Diane went to get one. Thank you. So yesterday for our 23rd anniversary, we gave away this ephemera pack. It's a birthday boy because it was our birthday. And we're going to go ahead and continue to give these away today too with any order, since we lost our video yesterday. And it looks like we might be having problems today. We're not sure if you're out there.
Yeah, it's not showing up on mine either. But it says you're live.
Huh. Okay, we're good. I think we're here. I think we're there.
Yeah, you're here.
Stacy's here, and Pat's here, and Rena says good morning, and evidently we had a bit of a delay. There must be something really crazy going on over at Facebook. We'll have to ask we have a staff member that works for Facebook, so we'll have to ask her what's going on. But everyone says we're live. Some people have it, some don't. But if you're here, we're happy. But before we get started with Elishia, since she did use a little bit of Tim Holtz product, just a little bit here, including fabric, everybody, I wanted to show you what's new from Tim Holtz. And he's got 6 new glaze colors, which he hasn't expanded the glazes for a while. But there's 6 brand new colors, and they are his distress colors. So the colors are the same colors, but we never had glaze before. And we have dried marigold and mustard seed and evergreen bough, which is one of my favorite colors, and tumbled glass. And we have shaded lilac and frayed burlap. So those 6 embossing glazes are all new from Ranger and Tim Holtz. So we have 10 new products. There's 6 of them right there. So if you are interested in his glaze, got new colors for you. And then the mini ink pads, which I know some of you really like the mini ink pads. We now have the individual ones in the final, I call them the final four because these are the final four colors. And we have Uncharted Mariner, Lumberjack Plaid, Lost Shadow, and Scorched Timber. So if you've been waiting for those, they came in a 4-pack, but now you can get them individually. It looks like some people are still having trouble because it's not showing up on our page, Elishia. So
Yeah. That happened a couple weeks ago, too, to me when I had a hard
Oh,
time
really?
finding you guys.
Couldn't find it?
But I just kept kind of going out and refreshing, and then it popped up.
So maybe if you try refreshing, and I know we've got Janet looking into it and Diane is checking it out, but we are here. We don't have a lot of viewers right now, probably because it's not showing up on our page, and if I tell you what to do, you're already here, so I don't need to tell you what to
that's
do.
the hard part. When you can't find it, you can't find it.
Anyway, Elishia, we really appreciate you coming in. I think
you.
everybody
Thanks for
loves
having
it
me.
when you're here. We love to see your projects. They're always amazing.
Thank you.
And we're anxious to see what you have today. So what should we get started with?
Well, maybe we'll start with fall and Halloween-ish, and then we'll transfer over to Christmas. How does that
So we're
sound?
going seasonally then?
We'll go seasonally.
Okay.
Why not? One of the first things I started with was some of the ephemera in one of the Tim Holtz books. I think we've got it over there.
The book?
Yeah, the actual book itself. Oh, I thought Diane
I don't
brought it
see any
over.
books.
Maybe she didn't. It's one of the folios. This is the accordion folio with the flaps. I'll grab
Oh,
it
you're
real
going to
fast.
grab one?
I know
Okay.
right where it's
Elishia
at.
knows right where it is.
Imagine that. I know where everything's at in here.
Maybe Facebook had an update, Elishia. Who knows?
Oh, that could be. Yeah.
Oh, yes. I know this one,
Yep,
the Pocket
so
Folio.
This is this book. Yep. Yep.
So she took the Pocket Folio. Ooh, and you made it a lot thicker. It's a lot thicker than it starts, too.
Yep. But that's what's nice. It holds up. So I just folded these up and sewed them, and then I just filled this full of ephemera. I just did all kinds of ephemera. On the front, we've got some of the new window, the transparencies, the window frames.
And
I think she's got
those
those over there. They should be.
Nope, I don't think we do.
No.
Well, okay, so they come with the window frames this time for Halloween. You get the frames and the transparencies together, which
and
is
some
really
of the
nice.
baseboards and all of it. Yep. And then the little paper dolls, they come in the. I think it's right over there.
Do you have the bell? Is there a bell back there, Elishia?
I do not.
Not one back here?
See one? No, I do not.
Okay, so here are the paper layers and paper dolls, and we talked about these because they have not just paper dolls, they've got lots of other good things with them also. And Elishia, we're going to take a second, and I'm going to get the bell. I see it over here.
Perfect.
Sorry, we took everybody for a little ride.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we get the Halloween baseboards, pretty please? Thanks.
And maybe the ephemera pack too, because I don't think it's over here either. I thought it was. but
Okay,
it's
well,
not.
we'll just get it so we can show people.
So I just filled it up with all kinds of different baseboards, layers, ephemera, all of the above. Can you see it good? Okay.
Yeah, we see it great.
And I just layered and inked like I always do. And I have been sewing a lot, so I did sew through a lot of it also.
Elishia, Jan has a question for you, and it's a really good one.
Absolutely.
Do you have to buy one to hoard and one to use, or do you just use it?
Okay, so full disclosure, Kelly's laughing because she knows.
I've seen her purchases.
I maybe buy like 3 or 4 sometimes. Okay, so like fall, like Halloween stuff, maybe 2 of each, so I can just use it, and then I don't feel bad about it. Or sometimes you just want the repetition of certain things in your different projects, and you'll kind of see that with some of my stuff, so it coordinates. But Christmas, I maybe buy 3 or 4-ish of almost everything.
We can kind of tell, Elishia.
Yeah, but you know what? Then I like don't feel bad. Like just use it. I mean, I use my stuff. And last night I was working on one of these boxes, and I was missing a strip of coordinating paper that I really wanted it to be this one thing. So I had to open up a new package, and I don't feel bad about that. I just open it and use what I need out of it.
You're really good about that.
I really do. I use my stuff. I use everything. And like my collage medium, I mean, my glue, like, yeah, I use it. I use everything.
Well, Jan would also, I think it's Joan would like to know what the shiny is on the cover. So let's go back to the cover. Is that the,
shiny.
Probably it's the,
is it in the
acetate?
window? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like just the acetate piece.
do we have the acetate pieces?
We are a hot mess today.
All right, we need to ring the bell.
They come in
Are
here,
they
don't
in there?
they? Don't they come in this one? Okay, I should know this. I should know this because I bought it all.
I think you're going to have to ring the bell because I think they're in with, they don't show, I thought they are combined with something.
I thought they were with that, but yeah, maybe they're not.
It doesn't show it though.
And I did use a little bit of the plaid paper. So we need the little acetate piece that goes in the windows. I can't remember which package that comes in.
And
it's Tim Holtz.
And the plaid paper, please. Okay. All right, we'll come back to the windows when Penny comes back. All right.
I'm assuming that's what it is. If it's not, if it's this is just tape that I made with your, you know, how you make H tape, Kelly. That's what this is, if that's what she's talking about. That's the only other shiny thing, I think. Unless it's these. I know, we thought so too, but it's not the one with the, there's no acetate pieces.
For Halloween.
It's for Halloween. We're doing Halloween.
Oh, that's the one I brought.
Okay. Wait, is it? No, it's not that.
Yeah, I don't think it's in those.
All right.
I
Well,
know.
it's funny, Elishia, I just want to interrupt you here real quick.
No, you're good.
A lot of you are having trouble finding us. There's something to do with Facebook that this video is not showing up. But we're here. There's Elishia.
Yeah, I'm here.
Our special guest today, and she's a Tim Holtz expert, and she's showing us her project. So if you're just joining us, I'm glad you made it. We don't know why it's not showing.
Thank you so much.
We don't know why it's not showing on our page, but yesterday there was kind of a problem, and evidently they still are having issues. Yeah. Okay, so but we found the transparencies.
Yeah, so it's these. And you will see that I actually used these in some of my Christmas makes also.
So let me flip it to the back here.
The broken window pieces. Love them.
And this is called transparencies.
Halloween transparencies.
Yep, thank you.
Which, you know, if you don't like the bat wings or the spider web ones.
And I think you put the wings. Oh, and
I
sorry
did.
guys, here's the plaid craft stock Halloween sparkle plaid.
Yep, sparkle plaid.
And guess what? It comes in Christmas too. So
yes, it does. And
you might need both. Too. All right, here we go.
Okay. So I'm just going to kind of flip through.
If you have any questions, just post them in here.
Absolutely.
And we're happy to answer them.
Backdrops paper.
Oh, there's the wings.
Yep, there's my wings.
There's the transparency wings.
And I did, I don't like things to be super straight and flat, so I did bend them and crunch them up a little bit. And then I did use the gold luster wax on the edges. I do use that quite a bit.
It's nice to know that it works on the transparency, that it dries.
It does, yeah. Yep.
And we love gold luster wax.
Yep. So yeah, I just, like these, I didn't finish them. The backs are just plain, but I just layered and stuck stuff in pockets, and I just layer and layer and layer. And I'm not going to lie, I might go back through this one and even add some more.
And we had a question about the Scotch tape, and Janet can link.
Sure.
She can link to that. We have that on our YouTube channel, and we have it here also. Where
it's basically just like the very inexpensive Scotch tape, and I just strip it out on my craft. I have like a really grungy brown craft media mat that I bought from here that's like really, really old. So I'll stick it to that, and then I just use alcohol ink, and I believe I use the new Smolder color for these, and I got that kind of more gray look to it. It is
a little bit different.
Yeah, yep. And then one of my videos I did last fall, I made a lot of these clusters, and I wanted to put those in this book to kind of show everybody,
what to do
I
with
sat
them.
down and made all these clusters last year, not really knowing what I was going to do with them, and like, look at how cute they look in this book. That all of these, like this cluster, this is the little
there's the little envelope.
Yep,
cute.
and I just stuck it with tape in there. But so to come back the next year and already have my ephemera pieces to put into this little, I guess, art journal or whatever you want to call it. So, and then I just added things on top of that.
It's very cute, Elishia.
Yeah.
Cute really isn't the right word. It's really cool.
It's ugly, which is great for
It's very
Halloween, right?
Halloweenish.
Yeah.
Very Timish.
Yep. But I just layer ephemera, staple. So like I said, this was another piece of, this was something that I made last year on one of the videos.
And you just had it somewhere when
And
you
I
found
just had it sticking in my little, yep. And so I just stuck it right in there.
So for those of you, a lot of people are having trouble finding us this morning because we're not showing up on our Facebook page. So if you're just joining us, Alicia's using the Tim Holtz Pocket Folio, and she's turned it into this art journal that she is showing us now.
And I really have no rhyme or reason to a lot of the stuff that I do. I just start.
You just do it.
That's
what I admire about you.
Yeah. And I mean, it might sit on my desk for a week and I don't touch it. And then all of a sudden I stand there and I look at a couple pieces just sitting on the table and I'm like, oh, those two are cute together. So then I glue them together.
And I see this backdrop right here, the baseboard.
Yep.
Sorry, the baseboard
Yep.
is right here in the front of the...
Yep, and I cut part of it off because it didn't fit the way I wanted, so I cut it.
Oh, I see that now.
Yep, so don't be afraid.
she
If something
cut it
doesn't
like
fit,
this.
make it fit. Yep.
And then it looks like you cut out the windows and put your little creepy people in there.
Actually, I think the windows might pop right out.
Oh, I bet they do.
They do, yep. Yep. And then it's one of those fun ones that it goes back the other way. So it's kind of the same thing. I just used all the different pieces. Pockets, I sewed all the pockets together.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
This, Elishia, this book, the Pocket Folio, we're using in Merrymakers this year.
I really, really like
So
it.
it's going to be really cool.
It's
Diane's
really
doing it.
It's very sturdy, and you can actually, the covers come in and out. I cut this one down a little bit because it wasn't fitting in there very good because of the way I'd glued things. But you can see that it slides in and out. So you can glue it to make it sturdier if you want to. But it's really nice. You can really sand it and grunge it up, and it holds up to everything I do to it. And I do a lot, so.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we got through one project. We
All
only had
right.
to ring the bell twice.
Okay, here we go.
So what do we got next? We got piles over here, you guys. We're just piling stuff up.
We do have piles. Okay, so which ephemera pack has the houses in it? Because I sure liked them.
I think that is not here.
Oh, you know what? That's an
That's the
everyday
original
one.
one,
That's
yeah.
an everyday one.
You going to look for it?
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Give me just a second. Oh, Kelly, go figure. I can't find it.
Well, that's okay. We can find it later.
Okay.
There is an ephemera pack, and it's a newer one, but it's every day. It's his newest everyday release that has. Do you have a house in here? Oh, you do.
I do. There's a house in that box. And I do use all of the Tim Holtz, etc. boxes. Like that's what anything that you see.
So any box that you have
Yep.
is one of his
And you know, you don't have
vignette
to.
boxes.
Yeah, the vignette boxes. I use the square, the rectangle, the bigger trays. I have a lot of them.
There's long ones. There's
Yeah,
these-
and they're
these-
just really sturdy. They hold up well. They take the paper well. Some of them I just paint them. Yeah, this was one of the
that's what that
boxes
is.
that I did this technique last year also. So I had this box to show this technique, and then this year I came back and finished it with this.
I'm just amazed at like where do you keep everything so you know that you have it when you go back to
it's
do
a
more?
mess.
It's a mess.
It's
okay.
a mess, yep, but it's okay.
Cheryl's asking if you would ever put like real pictures in there.
I do sometimes use my real
A lot of your
family
albums
pictures.
are family pictures.
Yes. Yep, I do.
You could put your own house picture in there.
Absolutely. Yep,
Or grandma's
absolutely.
house or
Yep. And then these I made, these are actually boxes of staples. They were in my grandfather's toolbox.
Oh my
And my
gosh.
husband brought them in and said, I know these are just boxes of old staples, but they're black and orange. Would you want them? And I'm like, oh, yes.
Elishia, it sounds to me like your husband is well trained.
He is.
If he's bringing you junk, right?
Yeah, he's like, they're orange and black. They look like Halloween. And I'm like, I know exactly what I'm doing with those. So I did use these are my favorites, the little Tim Holtz.
They're called Trick or Treat.
Yep, on the corner there.
And these are the things that they actually had them last year, but they sold out.
Yes.
And we ordered extra this year, and we still have them, but they're called Trick or Treat. And you can't see it well in the package, but you can see it on Elishia's.
Yes, they
project.
are lovely. I love them. They are so cute.
Did you do anything to them, or is that how they come? They're $6.99.
These I did not do anything to them. No, I didn't. I tried one time, and I don't know. I just like them the way that they are. I've seen where they put a little bit of
They look distressed.
something on. They look, yeah, this is how they look right out of the box. So I like them. And then I did the candies and some of the black fringe.
Drippy candles.
Drippy candles, yep. And a lot of the stuff,
Confections.
I've had it for a long time. And so, like I said, I just use it.
Now you got the typography letters, which Teresa's doing a demo with those.
Those are over there if you want to. Yep.
So how did you make them black?
I just painted them.
Just painted?
And I did not paint them nicely. What I did was,
It's like a confession.
yeah, if you really want to know, I just put some black paint in my hands. And then I just took the letters and just mushed them around like this. Yeah. Because I don't have time to sit with a paintbrush and paint those. That would annoy me.
Yeah, you want to move on to your decorating.
Yeah. Yes.
Those are really cute. So
yeah.
she said these were old staple boxes. So go down in your, I don't know, your tool chest or whatever and see what you have.
Sometimes it's just amazing. Just use your creativity and just go with it. I mean, and I'm not going to lie, part of me was worried about gluing stuff to these boxes. But then I'm like, well, what am I going to do with these boxes? So I just did it.
I like your attitude. I love it.
Yeah. Now I don't do that with everything. I do hoard some things. But.
Oh, here we go. She does hoard some things.
So tones, I did some tone spices again. Did this last year. But oh my gosh, to get more of these, I was so excited.
You were glad when those came back.
I was, yep. Loving the black fringe.
I love that fringe too. And we have a little bit of white and we have quite a bit of black.
And you can spray the white also. If you don't, you can spray it any color. But the trees, I made the trees. These are the woodland trees and I sprayed them.
Let's see, we have the wood.
We have the trees and then the spray should be in front. Flickering candle is the yellow color I did, and you don't have flickering candle, but the other one is the pumpkin color. Hi.
So you can just find a yellow and orange, and then you just left the top. You just left the top.
Yep,
plain,
I just
right?
left the top the clear, that's just the natural color. Yep, absolutely.
So the woodlands don't have to be just for Christmas.
Nope, they can be
for
anything.
Halloween.
Absolutely.
They've made carrots out of them before too.
And I've also, this one I used specimen. I sprayed this one with specimen. Is that one over there?
Nope.
Oh no,
but
that's the
okay.
Christmas ones.
So you could make your trees black.
Yep. They're almost like a blacky greenish color.
Let me get a little closer so you can see it.
Sure can.
And this was cloves. Those are you've got a lot of these little spice. Oh, is that from Pretty Little Studio?
I love these. These are so cute. I do have all of the Christmas ones. You're sold out of the Christmas ones, and there's a few left of these Halloween ones.
They're on their way.
Are they? Mm-hmm. Good, because those were good. And so I just glued those right on there.
So what kind of glue do you use?
With some of these, I use hot glue.
Okay.
But otherwise, whatever's on my table. Collage medium, a lot. Also, oh gosh, what's the other one? I can't think of it. It comes in the glue press.
Oh, Nouveau.
Nouveau glue.
Nouveau glue.
Yep, Nouveau. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
No.
Oops. I mean, I was listening, but I'm reading
You're doing a little bit
I'm reading
all at the
comments
same
and
time.
I'm moving things around because
No,
look at that.
you're
What a
just fine.
fun little vignette you could make.
Yeah, and
all
that's
of
what I
those.
have a lot of these sitting in my little Halloween displays. I have a curio cabinet in my front room with a lot of my bigger displays, and I stick these in there as like little fillers.
And you just stick them in there. And she
Yeah.
used the Pretty Little Studio
Yeah,
Halloween set.
those are
And
adorable. I
it's
love them.
$4.99, and you get all those kind of vintage retro pieces.
Yep.
And Angie wants to know where you got the tins.
Some of them at Brass Armadillo.
So at a flea market or an
Yes.
antique store.
Yes, and some of them, it might be stuff that my mom's like, here, do you want this junk? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
So your mom and your husband are
Yeah.
cheering you on with your junk.
Yeah, anywhere we can find anything. Yep.
Well, everything's been amazing so far,
Thank
Alicia.
you. Thank you. I'm going to move this.
And I got to tell you that Beth is watching us from Germany.
Oh, hey.
Beth is a regular customer, but she evidently is in Germany, and she's taking time out to watch this. So that is pretty cool.
I'm glad she could find us.
Yeah, I'm glad anybody could find us today. We're having
right?
There are
Having
issues on
problems.
Facebook. We don't know why, but we're not showing up on our page. Maybe we are now.
This one I actually made last year, but I didn't ever bring it in and show it.
Oh my gosh.
And this, I was inspired by Maggie because last year Maggie did a little project on a book, and she inspired me to put this little vignette together. It does have tiny lights in it, but the battery is dead, so I need to replace
Gotta
the
get some
batteries.
new
in that.
batteries.
Yeah.
So on this one, you are using the other woodland trees, and these are the alpine
Yep.
because they're a little bit taller. Well, maybe not taller, but they're skinnier.
They're slimmer. Mhm.
Slimmer is a better word.
Yep.
So the alpine are the slimmer trees if you're looking for trees that are a little bit slimmer.
And I mean, let's be real, you need all of them because it's so cool to take the thicker ones and intermingle all of them
And mix
together.
them all together.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes for, it's really pretty.
And Angie, I just was talking to Angie here on the thing. Elishia just uses the Tim Holtz sprays, and that's how she makes them green.
Yep, specimen I think is what I used on all of these.
One of Tim Holtz's designers taught at here, Rochelle Christensen, taught here at Memory Bound quite a few years ago, and one of her projects had a tree on it. So in our garage, she was spraying all the trees green before class time. So I did learn how to spray a good green tree.
Yeah, I just, I do sometimes use gloves, but honestly, I don't. Sometimes I
I'm
make
not
myself
surprised.
a mess. Yeah, so I've been known to have pretty stained hands and fingers, and
Well,
I
they
don't
look good
really
today.
care.
You're doing good
Well, they're
today.
not too bad. But I
Oh,
just
Alicia, you're
spray
funny.
them, and then I take a paper towel and even no matter what color it is, I spray it pretty good, and then I take a paper towel and kind of squeeze off the excess, and then I just let them air dry. I don't want to dry
And they
them.
dry pretty quick.
They
don't
really
they?
do.
Yeah.
It's really not that bad. Yeah. One little tip on this one that I did. So it's the little pearls, baubles.
The little baubles, yep.
Baubles. I did not have orange alcohol ink to color them that color, so I just mixed some red pepper and some of the yellow that I had to make the
Oh.
orange.
It turned out, though. It
Yeah.
turned out really well.
Yeah. And so it's just backdrops, paper, Halloween backdrops. The little metal cat and owl is from the Halloween stuff. And then I made the little books.
And we have a video
kinds
on
of
how to
drippy
make the little
candles.
books, too. Those are really
Yeah.
fun. And I like the drippy candles up on the top.
Yes. And I
So a
have
lot of this product that Alicia's using, we have here at Memory Bound in the Tim Holtz ideology category and under new, but once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah,
So
this
if
is
you're
the Halloween stuff. Yep.
if you're thinking about it, don't think too long because a lot of it's sold out.
Yeah. Yep.
And you've been mentioning the backdrops a lot, Alicia, so let me
Yep.
grab them here.
Sure.
So we can show everybody that we do have the Halloween 2024 backdrops. And I'm going to flip it over so you can see. I feel like one side is a little more neutral and then the other side is has a little more color to it.
I will say I bought several packs of that because I thought the same thing. Because
Confession.
it's really not just Halloween. Yeah.
You're right. You could use it for a lot of things.
You really could. And I did use these a lot also.
And those are the collage strips for Halloween.
I love these.
Everybody's loving this. And Joan Elaine has a question about what the base is that you made it on.
Which one?
I think this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the first one was a book.
Yep. The first one's just an old book.
And then this one.
And then these are the vignettes.
So those are the
boxes.
vignette boxes from Tim Holtz. And Becky, who's been here and also does a lot of Tim Holtz and a lot of vignette things like Elishia's doing, she's even said if you're not sure or you're kind of new, just to get one of these sets of boxes and just start with one box. And
Yeah, and pick out whatever piece of paper that you like and just cover it. And it's amazing what happens. And I'll kind of talk about that with some of my Christmas stuff, because that's what I kind of started doing with Christmas. I just picked out certain things that I liked and I just started covering it. And you can see, so this is the back that's uncovered.
oh, I love how you put the broom on the side. Oh my gosh.
And I just start gluing paper on.
I'm going to get a little closer so you can see inside where she's made the little book. She's got the little pumpkins, the cauldron, all the extra little goodies. And then look at, she's got, I think this just adds a lot by adding this broom to the side.
And once again, all the little windows are either out of this pack or we have such a pile
So this,
over
I
here.
know, I made a mess.
It's okay.
This is the window frames, and she's used this and the transparencies for a lot of her
Yep.
windows.
And like I said, some of the Halloween is clearly the bat wings. I mean, they're Halloween, I guess. But like I said, I use these in my Christmas. You don't necessarily have to use Halloween for Halloween and Christmas for Christmas. Some of it all goes
You
together.
can mix it up.
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
Well, everyone's loving this so far. The hearts are pouring in, Elishia.
Thank you. Okay, so I have two that I'm going to go ahead and share real quick.
Yeah, please do. We want to see it all.
So
oh my gosh,
this-
I didn't see these.
Yeah, so these are from the
that
Simple
you?
Stories. It is me. It is me. So this is just with those.
So this is the Simple Storage Scary Stories chipboard frames. And did you use the paper too from Scary Stories?
Did. Yep.
And the paper. Scary Stories, we have an album kit with this right now. We have 3 card kits left using this collection. And now Alicia's using it on her projects. And that, oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Aren't they funny?
So the cat was on the frame.
It's on the frame.
Oh my gosh.
So I literally, it's just a couple pieces of paper and the frame. And then I did the little hook, but it's like a Tim Holtz
So we have,
hinge
it's
clip.
just little Tim Holtz clips.
Yep, and I just glued it right on there.
So there's the frame with the cat. I thought maybe you added the cat.
Nope.
And there's the other little frame that's got a spider hanging on.
This was really, really easy project.
And it looks like you have a little mummy cloth going around
Yep,
it.
little mummy cloth. And I sprayed that with scorched timber.
Okay.
Yeah, which is weird because you wouldn't think it would be
No,
that
it
black color.
looks, yeah, it doesn't look like scorched timber.
Yeah, it's scorched timber. Yeah, those were
Very,
fun.
very cool.
Those were fun. Okay, should we move on to Christmas?
Well, we've hit Halloween. Now we're going to Christmas, everybody.
I know, and I don't think we really have a lot of the Christmas ephemera over here, do we? Or is it over there? I'll just,
All right, we're going to take
Yeah,
just a second here to regroup everyone.
we got piles
Because
going on.
I made a mess. So we're moving Halloween out. We're moving
Christmas in.
moving in. I don't even know what I was going to say you're moving in, but we're moving in something.
We're doing something. We're getting stuff done.
All right, don't forget the little trick or treat buckets. They're kind of seem to be, would you say from the 40s?
I don't know, but I'm
Alicia?
obsessed with them. I love them. And I can't wait till
You're
the Santa
obsessed?
mug comes out.
Yeah,
When
Santa
the
mug.
Santa mug comes in. Watch
Yeah.
out.
So
I can't
kind of
wait.
along the lines, do you think it's about this size?
I
Same
think
size?
it is, yeah.
Along this lines, there is a Santa mug coming that's like Santa's face. And that is supposed to be shipping in the next couple weeks. So hopefully...
I actually collect the actual vintage Santa mugs.
Oh, do
I
you
have
really?
several, and I even have some original small little ones like that.
oh my god.
But I wouldn't dare put them on anything like this.
No,
like that I
they're
wouldn't
too-
do.
they're
But
too
oh my
good.
gosh, yeah, they're so cute. Okay, so full disclosure, anything Christmas, Tim Holtz, ideology, and or fabric, I have probably used at some point in something. So we're going to give you a little overview of what it is, but if it's Tim Holtz Christmas, I used it. And I have it, and I probably have
And she has more than
multiples.
one. I've seen Elishia
Yes.
shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So any of the Christmas
any of
ideology, and it's all linked on our calendars, the whole collection. And then you guys, she's also used some fabric. So,
Yes.
And we have the Tim Holtz. I think we have just about everything in stock for the fabric.
And it's gorgeous. I love it, and I'm not really a sewer, so don't
Could have
judge
fooled
me.
me.
Well, listen, I don't measure. I don't cut straight lines. I cut, rip, tear.
That's what
Yeah.
I love about you, Elishia.
Yeah, I don't sew a straight line. I couldn't sew a straight line if I tried. Sometimes my sewing machine sews backwards. I don't know how it does that, but I just go with it. I don't know if I put the bobbin in backwards or what sometimes, but it's cute.
We do have a question for you.
Absolutely.
About, do you use one brown ink or several?
I
Like when
have
you're inking.
several. My favorites are frayed burlap.
Frayed burlap.
Frayed burlap is my first go-to.
Okay, I'm going to ring the bell, and we're going to have somebody bring these colors over for us.
Sure.
So Penny, we
Hi,
need
Penny.
distress. Use regular distress or oxide.
Distress.
She's telling us her favorite browns, and if you can get them for us.
Okay.
Frayed burlap,
Frayed.
scorched timber.
Scorched.
And then while you're at it, so you don't have to come back, maybe grab some antique linen spray stain, because I use that a lot also.
All right, Penny's on it.
Thanks, Penny.
So we'll bring those back for visuals. She's going to bring them back for visuals.
Yeah.
Jan wants to know if there's going to be an announcement about the mugs. As soon as we get them, we will post it that they're here. Our vendor was supposed to have received them yesterday, our distributor, and then ship them out, but I haven't really looked into it, honestly. We'll have to follow up on it. And Pat likes the way you do things. A lot of people like the way you do things.
Don't overthink it. Just do it. That's my advice. Just do it. Okay, so we'll start with fabric real quick, and then we'll go into more of the boxes and stuff. This is just one of the little loops.
The little hoops, embroidery hoops, and we do have those.
Antique linen spray.
Probably because I bought it all the last time I was here.
Can you tell Diane, Penny? All right, so here's her colors. Was there a third color?
Nope.
Okay.
The antique linen distress spray is what I
Right,
use.
so
yeah.
frayed burlap, those, okay, let me put them like
Yep.
this. Those do look really good together.
Yeah.
They kind of look like they're in the same color family.
Yep, those are my two go-tos. And I will say a lot of the grunginess I get on some of my edges and stuff like that is strictly because when I put collage medium on here or glue or whatever, I do not wait for my glue to dry. I start sanding and then I ink it when it's still wet, and that's what gets some of that look. I mean, and I like that. So if you want none of the bleeding or the, I don't know what you'd call it.
Yeah, I think that's a good word for
Yeah,
it.
but I mean, I like my stuff grungy, and that's how I get that look. I don't wait
So
for it
be
to
like
dry.
Elishia, don't wait for things to dry, just go
I'm not
for it.
patient. I'm not patient at all. So we'll do fabric first. So I did the hoops, and you do have, I think you have some of the bigger
We
ones.
have a
You need to grab
couple
one.
sizes, or maybe we just have one size in stock right now.
I'm not sure if I can grab that. Hold on.
And, you know, I thought, and she's got batting with them on the back.
Yeah, and that's
And-
just some warm and natural,
This morning I said, what a novel idea to put fabric in the hoops
right?
instead of paper.
Who
We've
would have
done a lot of paper.
But I do have paper on top of it, as you can see. So I do sit down sometimes if I don't have a whole big idea of what to do. I just start making little clusters of ephemera, of fabric pieces, of who knows what. If I like it and think it looks cute, I put it together. And then all of a sudden one day I'll be like, oh, I should put that on a hoop with this fabric. And sometimes things just happen.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's that one. I did several of them. So I thought about possibly doing like this.
And this is fabric you can get here at Memory Bound. We have it by the yard, the half yard, and we have our crafty cuts, which are approximately 12 by 22.
This one was my favorite one so far. I like this one.
That is really cool. So you've got little bells up there and mummy cloth. Cheryl wants to come hang out at your house and craft with you.
My house is a disaster right now. You should see it. It's
That's the best
embarrassing.
way. That means you're having fun, right?
I told my husband after today's video is over, I'll get my act together.
Sure. Did he believe you?
Probably not. No.
We have a question from Loris about the Tim's new Christmas stamps. And we've ordered them, 2 weeks ago? A week ago. So we have not gotten a shipping notice, but we hope that they arrive maybe late this week. But we do have them all coming to Memory Bound. His new stamps and stencils. Look at this display, everybody.
Yeah. You should see the floor over here.
Oh, we don't need to see that.
We got a little pile going on.
Okay.
We'll skip over just for a second to some of the, I just kind of wanted to show too, I just liked these pieces when they were sitting together on the floor, and I thought, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but just put some paper on it. Just start somewhere. I mean, this is just an etc. tag. I have so many of these.
And that's the small size. Believe it or not, that is called small.
Yep. I just sat them out on the floor, and I literally just started putting paper on any and all of the things that I liked. I have so many of these at home right now that have the different patterns of
So
backdrops
is that
paper.
like 2 collage strips then?
Yep, that's just 2 collage
Okay,
strips.
so that's the collage strips. Yep. And they're right here.
Oh, there we go.
And these have 24 pieces, and are they $8.99?
$5.99.
$5.99. Ooh, they're less than I thought.
These are amazing.
And here's the one she used right in the front of the package.
I'll flip it over so you can see on the back. There are so many good ones in there, you guys. And honestly, sometimes I don't like the pictures of the people because it doesn't go with what I'm doing. So I will just cut the people out, like the photos, and save them in a separate pile, and then just piece in some of the other collage strips if it doesn't go with my project.
They piece in perfectly because they're all the same width.
Yeah, they really do. So these, multiples of these, I love them.
So they come in small, medium, large, and the number 8.
Yep.
And you get 4 with the small ones. And it's kind of, they're called mini. I call them small, but they're actually mini. Elaine wants to know how much fabric you need for a hoop.
It probably depends on the fabric. I mean, I think I bought 2 yards of everything.
So it might depend on the hoop size.
It just depends on the hoop size. And once again, I didn't measure anything. I just...
Of course not.
No. Who would do that?
So if you have a little hoop like this, you probably don't need as much fabric.
No. So like what I did was I just laid out my Warm and Natural, and I laid my fabric on top, and then I put my hoop down, tightened it, flipped it over, cut it. Like I didn't
so
really
that
measure.
looks like you think that's an 8-inch hoop?
I don't know. I have no clue.
So just measure your hoop, and then you know if it's a 12-inch, you're going to need a little bit more, or 10-inch, then probably a crafty cut would work because that's 12 inches.
Yeah.
And if you got a bigger hoop, if they come bigger than that, you're probably going to have to get half a yard.
Yeah. But I did order yards of fabric.
And then your other question is, how do you glue this collage strips or your paper to the etc. tags? What do you use?
I can tell by the way this one feels that I use the Nouveau glue.
Okay, so you can use a liquid glue then.
Any liquid glue. I feel like the liquid glue sticks to this surface better than like a tape runner.
Oh yeah, I think it gets it down.
Liquid glue, but it doesn't have to be matte medium or collage medium or anything like that. I do use that on some of this stuff, but if once again, I use whatever is sitting next to me.
Whatever's sitting next
If I'm
to
sitting on the floor and my Nouveau glue is next to me, then I use my Nouveau glue. If I'm sitting at my...
You put some tape over it?
No.
Seal it?
Nope, I don't have anything over this to seal it. I just inked around it.
And I think Maggie uses collage medium or matte medium quite often.
And you absolutely can.
It's whatever works best for you.
Yeah, you absolutely can, and I do sometimes on this particular one. I did not on this one.
So whatever's sitting on your desk is the glue that you should use.
Absolutely.
Whatever's within arm's reach, right?
Yes. I don't think I've ever used Elmer's glue, but...
Yeah, don't use Elmer's glue or rubber cement.
So here's a couple. This is kind of something new I'm starting to try.
Ooh.
I am starting to try to make junk journals. And so I grabbed some of the fabric. So I'll set it out like this so you can see.
Ooh, that's neat.
You got a good picture of that?
There, we do.
And I had this little hoop. I had this sitting here, and I'm like, oh, how cute would it be if I stuck a hoop on front of my junk journal?
And then there's a frame on top of that. Nice.
And for the base of this journal, it is an old pillow sham that I was getting ready to donate to Goodwill. And then I thought, oh, wait, that's good fabric. So I cut it apart, and then I started sewing
Alicia,
Tim Holtz
you're
fabric to
hilarious.
it. Because why not? Look at it. It's so good. It's just so good. So then inside, I had old sheet music paper. This is the Tim Holtz backdrops paper. I had some old envelopes. I just tea stained them, sprayed them with antique linen. This is definitely something new for me. It's different.
It's cool. I like it.
These old doilies I found, wasn't I with you? Did we find those doilies together? I cut these up.
I think junk journals, they were really popular. Oh gosh, do you think maybe 10 years ago?
Yeah.
And they're back.
Yeah.
So
I am struggling with figuring out how to bind it into the book easily. So I'm still figuring it out.
you'll figure it out.
Yeah. But I'm just,
There's
this
lots of
fabric,
methods.
I'm just obsessed with this fabric. So I did the same thing on this book over here. This is I just took the backdrops
oh my
paper.
gosh, look at this. It's just a messy,
Yep.
look how
Just
cool
a
that
messy
is.
cluster.
It's just messy sewing.
And then I made a bunch of these little messy clusters.
And you'll probably come back next year and you'll say, I made these last year.
Yeah, and see, I'll just stick these. And the chunkier this journal gets, the better. Yeah.
Oh, that's really, really fun.
Yeah, so I have lots of old paper. But see, on a piece like this, I'd be like, oh, that's cute
Yeah,
right there.
that looks good.
Stick a picture down there.
And see, I would have to think about it. I'd have to set it there and then set it somewhere else.
Oh, listen,
And
I
I admire
do
you
that a
because you
lot.
just do it.
Well, it might have sat there for a little while before I just actually commit and do it. So, but yeah, that's something new that I'm doing.
So something
and
you can do with the Tim Holtz fabrics would be to
yes.
use the hoops, make covers for junk journals,
Yes.
make little clusters.
Yes, anything and everything. Okay. So we can keep going with the Tim Holtz stuff. This is one of the
Do we have any of those? That's the vignette tray.
vignette tray.
We have really enjoyed this tray.
I love this. And I actually have...
We've actually used it for a tray here, Alicia. We put in pattern paper and then we put in a piece of acetate and then put our supplies in it. Oh, so you've used it both directions.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that adorable? Someone is very talented. So is this one here on the right, is it using the layers?
Yes. And
Okay.
that is my new favorite thing this year.
Okay.
You will see on most of these boxes over here, that's what I used.
Here's
I
Alicia's new
love
favorite
them.
thing. It's the layers. They are very brightly colored. You know how Tim Holtz is a lot of dark and brown. And I love these because of all the colors, and they remind me of my childhood.
Yeah, it feels more of like a retro Christmas almost instead of super
So it's called
vintagey.
Christmas Emporium, and that's what she's used here.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It is more.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. And you got that white fringe. You got some confections. You got those trees. You got the pearls.
And if anybody has questions on how I make my trees, it's the
So you use the balsam.
balsam. Yep.
So you're using the mica stain, not
I use
just
the
the
mica
spray.
stain. Yep, I use the mica stain. I spray it, I squeeze it off with a paper towel a little bit, let it dry, and then I go back through with some glossy accents and some rock candy glitter.
Okay. We loaded up with rock candy for the holidays.
Yeah. And then I got a little mica snow on there. To get these pieces on the back to look that way, it's the same technique that I did when I showed this the last time I was in. I just smear collage medium all over everything, and then while it's still wet, I spray the antique linen Distress spray on it.
Okay. And we are out of the antique linen spray, evidently. I think Teresa's been using it too, but we have more on the way. So if you'd like to get some of the antique linen spray, you can really see it on this one here.
Yep.
Just
It really
to kinda
does make a
age. It
difference.
ages things, but it doesn't overdo it.
Yeah.
Then let us know, and give us a call, send us an email, and we'll reserve one for you when they come in.
And I used a lot of that on some of my fabric too. I sprayed my fabric with antique linen Distress spray.
Oh, No wonder we're out of it.
That's what I said. I'm not joking when I say I think I bought it all.
She bought it all. She really meant that. It was not a joke,
Yeah,
guys.
no, it was not a joke. I really actually probably bought it all.
Well, Cindy loves to use the rock candy too, she said.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Ooh,
So I do have one other thing that I did with the
tray?
Is not Halloween or Christmas, but even just to keep the tray in its natural state. I did this for my nephew when he graduated from high school this year.
Oh, that's so cool.
And this is the tissue. What is that stuff called?
collage paper.
Yeah, the collage paper.
And we do have that. That's the everyday collage paper, and that was newly released this year. And it's kind of cool. Do you like the flat sheets, Elishia?
I kind of do. I feel like sometimes I don't have the Christmas ones yet, so I'm going to get these today and play with those a little bit.
Here's
and see
the
if I
size.
can do something
And
like
when you did you put it on
here.
with collage medium then?
I did, and I put it on. I put it on one of the etc. squares. It fits right in there.
Oh, okay. And then put it in the frame.
Yep, and then put it in there.
Very cool.
And
Yeah.
you spray it before, after? You put it on?
Spray what?
Or it wasn't as white, or is it?
No, so I put it over a piece of.
She's looking to see.
I think I put it over. No, I didn't put it over paper. I just layered it on top of each other. That's all I did, and then sprayed it with the antique linen. Yeah, and then inked it.
Well, especially because it's on a dark surface.
Yeah,
So the tissue paper looks like this, or
the tissue paper
collage
kind of
paper.
disappears a little bit.
And you basically see more of what's printed on it.
Yeah, yep.
And it's called Collage Paper Archives. Janet just posted it for us. Thanks,
She's
Janet.
the best.
Oh my gosh, she definitely is the best.
Because we're not very organized today.
I think we've been very organized.
Okay, good. I'm glad
Doesn't
you feel
this
like
look
that.
organized over here, everybody? I think we're great.
Okay, so we'll go on to some of the boxes.
You have a lot.
I do have a lot, and I'm going to be honest. Some of them
Please.
I made
Whoops.
to stack on top of each other
Well, that's neat.
in different little
We like that.
ways so that you could make.
So these boxes, remember everyone, are the Tim Holtz vignette boxes, and they start out like this. I just have to show them again. They come rectangle, square, there are long ones, there are the tray that we just showed you. So they come in all kinds of shapes and sizes, and they're great surfaces.
And then almost all of them have something from this package and backdrops. That's what I covered them with.
So this is the layers, the Christmas Emporium layers, and you only get 84 pieces. So you know you gotta watch it. Maybe get two,
You
right?
need like four
Or
packages.
if you're Elise, you get 4. And then the backdrops. We haven't shown the Christmas 2024 backdrops. But here, and these are papers. I think they're like 6 by 9, aren't they? Does it? You get 24 sheets. They're 6 by 10, so you get 1 inch more than I thought you got.
They're good.
Look at the houses.
I've got the houses.
Oh, there's
on
the
here.
houses right there on her box.
Yeah. But so I just start covering. I just picked out what papers I liked, or I open a pack of paper. I open these. I have
She
them all
opens one of her packs.
sitting out. Yeah. I have them all sitting out, and then I just kind of think, oh, well, that looks good with that, and that looks good with that. So there's really no rhyme or reason.
But there's that acetate,
Yep.
and that's from
That's
is
from the
Chris-
Halloween.
I
No,
think
this is the Christmas. I'm sorry. Yes.
But
yes. Yep. It's from this
I
pack.
don't think it's in there with the snow.
Yeah. Yep. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I just didn't put the grates.
Oh,
I
okay.
just used the snow.
Here's what's confusing. They're actually layered there. There's just the snow, and then there's just the grates.
Yep. But this one, you can see that I used the Halloween one.
Someone's
because
trying
it
to
has got
break
the
in to
broken
get
window.
those candy canes.
I know, isn't that cute?
And that's the confections, and I was so happy to see those back this year.
Yes, I love
So we have
the
them for
candy
Halloween
canes.
and Christmas, the little candy canes.
And they're so nice. You can actually ink them and grunge them up.
Looks like you put clear rock candy
I
on
put some
them.
clear rock candy. I use collage medium. And like, I'll just do a whole pack at a time. So not collage medium, glossy accents. I put some glossy accents in my hand, and then I take them and I just roll them around, and then I have a little little dish that has the rock candy glitter, and I dump them in there and shake them around.
And then let them. Oh,
and
that's a
then
good
let 'em
idea.
dry. Yep. So that way I do a whole
And
bunch
then
of
they're
them all at
ready
one
to
time.
go.
Yeah.
It's hard to see them plain when I see them after seeing them on your projects.
Yeah. And that Salvage Santa in there, I don't know what happened, but his paint that I had on him turned a little pink when I started to do something. So that's one of the reasons why I used him in this one, because he still looks cool.
He looks good in there.
But if I had him like out here with this red on top of here, he would look a little pink.
Look a little pink.
Yeah.
So good trick. Put him behind some shattered glass.
Yeah, or if you don't like it, paint over it. Yep. Yeah, they're pretty cool. So that's another one of the boxes, and as you can see, like I'll just randomly kind of add one of the label strips that's in here also.
Just to add a little interest.
Just add it to the side. And I just put all of these on with the Nuvo glue, and then I sand them and ink them, and that's it.
So I like it when Maggie calls that marrying your paper to your box, is when you sand along the edges.
And a lot of times what I do is I don't measure this to be perfect. I will put some glue on here, slap some paper on there, and then I sand the edges off in order to get it to really stick down there, and then I go back through and ink everything.
Awesome.
So I don't worry about, measuring like, oh, what is this? It's an inch and 2/8. I'm like, no, I don't do that. I just slap it on there.
I think we need to come to your room or put a camera in your craft room.
No, that would be scary.
Because I think we would love seeing, I think it would be really fun to watch you work.
I think I would be scary. I used a little bit of the Tim Holtz tape. I don't know if you guys have that back in yet. Or if
That is supposed to come later. It was supposed to come in September, and now we're looking, well, it's not September anymore, so we're thinking October.
Yeah.
We have a lot of it coming as soon as it gets back in stock.
It's great, but you can make your own with Kelly's tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I learned it from a customer named Marcia.
Yep, there you go.
Leanne says she really appreciates you explaining everything because you make it sound easy.
It really is easy, and it's fun. You just have to get out of your own head sometimes and just start doing things, and it's amazing what happens
Just
when
a group with all of these items decorating for Christmas would be amazing.
Yep, and that's what I said. I did all these like right here to kind of go together as like a little, kind of like a little shelf sitter.
It's a little family. It's a little family of
With a little
decorations.
Santa in front. Yep. And they're all the same. I mean, I just put some paper on, glue it, sand it, ink it. It's nothing super special.
It looks special. So maybe it's one of those things you can do that looks really cool. But for you, Elishia, it's same old all the time. But
Yeah. And
for us, it looks really amazing.
I did a lot of these all at the same time. I mean, I literally sit on the floor and just start gluing some of this paper to the boxes, and then
Kind of lay them out and see what you have. And
yeah, I definitely don't overthink it. Yeah. So that's all of these are just done with a pack of this and a pack of.
so these are done.
this.
All you need is the backdrops, the Christmas backdrops, and the Christmas Emporium, which are the layers.
Yep. And then the boxes. And that's
And
it.
the boxes.
Yeah.
And you're set.
Yep. This one was the same one. He came out of here.
Oh, he did?
He did, and I cut him apart a little bit.
Oh, okay, everyone. Here he is right there. I think she cut him apart a lot. I can't zoom in very well. So you fussy cut the little snowman right out of the...
I did.
And then there's one of those lacy frames.
There they are. I'll pop it over there.
So that frame is one of Tim Holtz baseboards, and it's called Lace. And I wouldn't have thought of using it, but it looks really good with... It looks sweatery. It looks more sweatery than lacy with the backdrop and things.
Yeah, and I'm not usually a blue person, but he was so cute.
He is cute.
He's super cute.
And just how you added that detail.
That one with the little salvage Santa. And then I did one of the reliquary domes. And you can see I literally just, I didn't glue it or do anything to the...
It's just sitting there.
Yep. Yeah, but I just loved that piece of, I don't know if that was ephemera.
Christmas 25. Oh, it's from like a greeting card package.
Yeah. Did I not bring over the Christmas ephemera?
Something she had. No, we don't have the ephemera. Something she had laying on her floor, probably, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's one of those slim trees, the alpine trees. And here's one of the little teeny tiny trees. And we need to ring the bell. I don't know if Santa has arrived or not. Hey, Penny, will you see if we have the salvaged, like Santa and Snowman? I'm not sure if they're here.
I do
or if
have
they're
the
coming.
bigger snowman too, yeah, when he comes back in.
There was a couple things that were shipping in October, and
Yeah,
one
I
of them
think
is
that's
the
one of
little
them.
snowman. Okay,
That's
so
what
I
thought.
think the salvaged Santa and Snowman are coming in October also.
Oh, you guys.
Oh, Cheryl just asked that question, and I didn't even know it was there, but I think there were two things that were shipping later, and I'm pretty sure it was probably the salvaged.
And I think it comes the snowman, the Santa, the tin soldier. So it comes in a pack of 3. And they've got the big ones and the small ones. But you guys, I just stacked those next to each other, and I'm like, look at how cute it looks, just like that.
It does. Oh my
See?
gosh.
Do you see what I'm saying when I'm like, sometimes it just hits ya.
That's all you need right there.
Sometimes it just.
Oh my gosh, Elishia, that looks really cute.
It's because that paper's so cute. I mean, it all goes together. You can't go wrong.
We do have a question for you.
Absolutely.
I gotta find it. Sorry, everybody. How did you make the snow look so thick? I'm wondering if it's this snow or...
It is the grit paste snowfall.
Okay. The snowfall grit paste.
Yep. And then
We do have that in stock.
I've
You added a few little mica
I used
pieces
mica
there.
on top of it. And I've probably used a whole little thing of it already. So once again,
Should probably be getting more.
Use your stuff. I will. But
That
use
does
it.
look really cool,
Yeah.
just like that.
Doesn't it? Maybe there's
Like
an idea.
it's like blocks. Books or blocks, true.
Oh, I just got a great idea. We're going to have to take a picture of that.
Okay.
Okay, do we have time? I have one more.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Okay. So this is 49 and Market's Christmas.
Oh.
This was what I started my Christmas with this year because I didn't have the Tim Holtz yet. So this is where we started. But it is a Tim Holtz.
That's the book, and I don't think we have that book here, do
I think
we?
it's right here.
Oh, okay. This is one of his originals. I really like this
My
one.
microphone's moving around. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So this is his accordion folio, and it was the first folio to come out. You can't really tell what it is in the package, but
But it turns into this.
Alicia's going to show us.
So I sewed this together. So this little insert piece is supposed to pull out, but I didn't want it. I just wanted to use it as little pockets.
That is really the accordion piece.
Yes.
I think that's why it's called
I'll
the
take all
accordion
these out
folio.
so you can see.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I had it open in the back, but not the front. So it does open up like this, just so I could fit more pictures in there.
That's so darn cute. So this is the new 49 and Market Christmas. And Janet can link that category to us. Evergreen Season, designed by Katie Petit. That's last year's.
Oh,
But we do have Christmas Spectacular, so we have last year's and this year's, just because they're so great.
And you know what? Either one of them, and they both go really well together. But I was able to just get my hands on this one first, and I just love it.
It turned out really well.
Thank you.
And all the little ephemera and the envelope pieces,
Yeah.
that's all from the
And
collection.
this, I didn't sew it. I just left it open.
You could almost sit it up to display it.
Yeah, I think you could sit it up.
Yeah.
Cindy wants to know what you do with all your creative projects.
Uh,
Well, you...
I have a lot at home. I have a lot of shelves. I have a lot of, some stuff, if I get sick of it, I don't know. I've been known to tear apart some of my old stuff that I don't like anymore and reuse my stuff. But I decorate my house with it. Some stuff I give away as gifts to my family. Depends on what it is.
Well, so that's your husband, and you have a daughter and a son?
Yes.
Because someone said, Cindy says, nice to see your family.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. This was Christmas last
That
year.
is really
so.
neat. I
Yeah,
love it.
thank you. This was kind of a fun one.
I know things like that Diane puts out at Christmas time. You know, she makes her Christmas journal, and then she puts them all out every Christmas.
Yep.
And it's fun to look back and see how,
it is.
especially
and,
like the kids or grandkids have grown.
Yep. And I will say that every year I make a Christmas album for my mother. Like that's her Christmas gift, is I take the Christmas before and make an album for her of our family Christmas together.
Nice.
And she just displays them in a big basket or something at Christmas time. So.
And then probably looks through them, Alicia.
Oh yeah, we have so much fun looking through them all the
over.
time. Yeah. Yep.
And I've said this before, but Elishia does use pictures. She has a lot of old family pictures. And I actually
feel special.
received a birthday card that had a picture. Was it your grandma with her birthday cake?
My great-grandma.
Her great-grandma with her birthday cake. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I do use a lot of actual family pictures in some of my stuff that
Someone
I use.
Someone wants to know if you work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can copy your photos. We can color copy them. Someone wants to know if you work full-time.
I would say I work part-time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The snowfall grit paste is coming.
Okay.
We don't currently have it.
So this
Well, that's
this
going to
is
put
the
a hamper.
snowfall grit paste. Darn, Elishia was going to buy some today. That is on order, and it'll be coming in. That was released last year, and it's back, which is really nice.
It's good because it dries a little bit on the
here it
clearish
is up
side,
here.
so it's up here too. And I will say now, if you're real picky about it staying real bright white, really, really, really make sure your stuff's dry, which I don't do. So my snow will look a little grungy, but that's because I just put it over wet ink.
Over wet.
And it
The
kind of
ink-
pulls
the
the
ink
color
comes
through. Yeah.
through.
But I like that, so yeah.
Well, Elishia, this has been amazing, and
Thanks.
Chris just posted it. Love it all.
Oh, thank you.
I think everybody likes it. The hearts are coming through like crazy.
Thanks.
And it was so nice of you to bring all your stuff and share with us and show us all your makes. And if Tim Holtz is watching, he better get a hold of you right away.
No, I don't know if I
He
can
needs
do
you.
that. I don't know. When the pressure's on, then I feel like I lose my mojo a little bit. So
I don't know if you'd have to measure if you were doing stuff. If you're one of his makers.
yeah, if I had to get out a ruler, it wouldn't happen.
You're in trouble. Yeah, or do
No.
a straight line, you're in trouble.
No.
Well, thank you, and thanks to everyone for watching us.
Thanks
We
for
just got
having me.
another message. Love all the boxes. They really.
Thanks.
When you turn those, I think
Yeah, those are cool,
they
aren't
went.
they?
Aha! People are saying they're going to
Yeah.
make them for gifts.
You know, I did
And-
do that. So I don't know if you remember, there was one year he had a lot of more of the frames.
Yes, that went on the
These.
boxes. Yes.
And what I did was I put some old family Christmas photos in there and gave them. So like to my mom's siblings.
so they were meaningful then.
Yes. So like I gave my aunt one of a Christmas picture of her opening her Christmas gifts under the Christmas tree. And it was an old black and white. And I put it inside. And it was so cute.
Oh, that is
yeah.
really
So that's a
fun.
really good idea.
Well,
Yeah.
Janet just linked. If you go to our blog, you can find a lot of Alicia's projects out on our blog too. If you just put Alicia's name in the search bar, and Janet just put a link up, so you don't even have to do that. You just click on the link. Elishia, thank you so much for being here today. Thanks everyone for watching. And tomorrow we're going to be back. Let's see. Tomorrow's Thursday, and we've got Penny says Peggy's here tomorrow.
Peggy Layouts?
Penny says Peggy's here tomorrow. I thought maybe it's either Janet or it's either, I'm sorry, Maggie or Peggy, and they rhyme. So we'll say
You'll be
Aggie will
surprised.
be here tomorrow, right?
You'll be surprised.
Maggie or Peggy will be here tomorrow, and you will love it. Look at our mess here, everybody. Have a crafty day. Thank you, Elishia, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Thank you.